Hey guys, welcome to the documentary of cancel culture. Well, speaking to a lot of people that were talking shit up in their minds, it's coming out everywhere. You know, come from Johnny Depp, and come from Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., come from everybody. You know, since I was become the influencer of Tupac, I don't understand Tupac did it to make something ridiculous stuff. But it wasn't his fault. It was all Biggie's. But Tupac made a mistake. They have a political sequence that has been done in New York when he was just throwing out some rocks, whatever his just response like "Who shot you?" I didn't get after that. When he pushes back, when he comes out to the death row for the East Coast and the West Coast war, it pays it back where it was, canceled. I would say cancel culture. You know why? Tupac should have been murdered by the Crip member in Las Vegas named Baby Lane. That's the problem. And the other part, Biggie Smalls. He's responsible for Shot Ya for to say Rated It Out album because that's the Tupac's response for all the songs that has been done to murder against Tupac and murder against the people in New York who not cross the coast to coast for the dead men and coast to coast for each people they can just deal with all black on black violence. That's what it says on iTunes biography. Canceled. You know? Fuck Biggie. You know? Biggie have no shit for everything what he has done. Bad Boy Records is just it's a dumb label. P. Diddy, he has been owned all the record sales when he was just selling them for all the great records that he has done for the music and the fame. But the problem is, during his whole career without the Biggie Smalls in mind, he takes the overtake for every limits that he can provide something that he can go in mind before he has a drama with someone else that he can't convert in mind from like within decades later. Canceled. P. Diddy, he needs to learn a lesson. Do not get tolerate from someone else's business that he shouldn't go through. We looked at it TMZ. We looked at it on E! News. It's just ridiculous, Diddy has some problems, a lot of major problems. But if you don't understand it, what happened back in like 2010 to 2015 from P. Diddy shit, just take a look at the news. You'll see what happens. Canceled. And plus, I just found out Johnny Depp won against the Amber Rose in the court. All of this is just providers and shit. Everything is all struggled when people they can't figure it out to bet out the money. But all this crap is just messed up. Like between Johnny Depp versus his girl, who was just trying to debate. All of this is just in the pushy problems. All of this, they just continue to do some probation problems. Canceled. That's the problem because I can't accept no shit. I hate people when cancel culture. This is all the dumblers that they haven't done. And plus, we got E40. E40, he's been culturized since the 90s. But within a major way, seems pretty good. The Hall of Game is good too. But the problem is, he doesn't seem to have a good provider of his musics, Within the 90s and 2000s, from his privacy shit that was been going on when he takes personalities for each album from I Get a Report Card when it became like the hyphy album. It was so automatic, but still has like same old songs like when it continues over and over because of E40's personalities in the Bay Area, and then the music just doesn't seem refreshable on his own contact between refreshable and raw musics. Canceled. That doesn't make any sense. His lyrics makes no sense. You gotta be the real rapper like Tupac or Eminem, Drake, or anybody. You know what I mean? Eminem, he doesn't deserve cancel culture. He represents what he has done in the culture. He's a great rapper. Drake is too. he deserved to be in the culture for many times that he can go to. You know, he's a great rapper. You know, he can deserve what his limits. He can deserve what the music that he has done for this stuff, instead of being racism. You know what I mean? But we just need to make sure you don't have to watch the racism, because people, they've been started up stuff since like after George Floyd's death. All of this, the racism, and it gets tolerant when he gets angry. When people get angry, they tolerate, they can start bullshitting. And they have to debate the money, or get resigned, or fired, or quit. But, you know, to be honest, there is a lot of people who have been cancel culture lately, but many of the people there just don't disguise what the people in America, they don't realize that they have the same culture and not the same culture anymore. It's like the machines that they build up each other, like iPods or TV sets or Toys R Us and Chuck E. Cheese and the others, but seems are just same old when they have those ones. Same with actors too, you know. Actors, they can do whatever they want, you know. But I can disagree with any people what that they have done for the culture, but it still makes sense, you know. Well, but you still have to pay attention to the big things that you can come. Well, when I was watching the movie Monsters Inc. as a kid, it was the first time when I watched in theaters. But that movie was never in cancel culture before. But this is the first time, because there were some people have results who are debating the problems with actors. Because actors, they just don't get it. Like Billy Crystal, who was on like Saturday Night Live and just react with to help for kids to make them childhood ruin, and they deserve for winning the award for Monsters Inc. and shit. After that, things are going raw for children, and they can't allow them to watch like at the age of like 14 or 16 or 17 and upper. You can't deserve for shit. Canceled, you know? Cancel culture, you know? And plus, John Goodman, he was the leader of the Roseanne before he wasn't in all the movies of the Disney movies, you know? He's been approached like since Purge New Groove, Monsters Inc., but John Goodman, he should have been in texted all of the stuff when he says some things about funny stuff about women and stuff, you know? I watched Roseanne since I was 11 and shit, you know? It was super weird. Canceled. I'm like, what was John Goodman doing? I'm like, the actors should have been done what they're done. And the latest girl, he wasn't an actor from the Monsters Inc. 2. She is with the same actress that she's been in Monsters University or Monsters at Work. And then after that, she's been Overwise. The same act that she's been fulfilled when she was in dark comedies and all that, and action movies. I'm like, why children have to watch this actor? She's just too old mamaless to get out in the violence and shit. With starring T.I. in the movie and shit. Canceled. I watched this when I was 11. Gangsta stuff. I'm like, shit is gangster. Canceled. You know? Every people makes their childhood ruins when they turn into gangster stuff. You should never do that if you're canceling culture, because if you're watching the actors in the movies like this is like before when you're a kid. Like, for example, if you're watching Rugrats or SpongeBob, those are my favorite cartoons. My favorite cartoons should never expose to my favorites. They move with those actors, what they're doing. Like the ones that are been in action movies, adventure movies. Well, funny movies are fine, like PGs and PG-13 movies, but rated R movies shouldn't be unveiled by the actors of Rugrats and SpongeBob. Cancel. You know? That's ridiculous. And the one guy named like Tom, he's been ridiculous too. I'm like, who thinks that guy who can just be responsible in this way, he should be canceled too, you know? I'm like, who is this responsible, that person who can't deserve for SpongeBob? You know, SpongeBob is such a great cartoon, but you can watch this like at the age of 2 and upper, but or 7 years old, but this cartoon is all like solid or childhood ruined funds. That's gonna make like a cancel culture fast. I'm like, I believe this would be canceled, canceled. You know, and Rugrats too. I'm like, who deserves like babies when they end up naked before that? This is like reality before. Like if you take your clothes off, if you're even naked, like the same way when you have sex. But it's not the sex type. It's just a weird type that you've been doing. Some like a weird type that you've been doing. You know. But there's no such thing as weird types in the show of Rugrats. It's just a little simple. You know, babies should be smart, and babies what they have to learn to do and what to do. You know, that's like gangster stuff too. It's the same shit. You know, the leaders should have done what they have to do with the adventurous stuff. But I love adventurous stuff or cultural stuff, but they shouldn't be like childhood ruin if there's one of many of actors they're moving in some matches and shit, like rated R's and shit, like the ones like Transformers or Spyro or something like that. Spyro's fine, but I don't care if one of those actors who isn't in from into Spyro like SpongeBob, that's fine. But as a kid, I used to love hearing those actors like this. It was awesome, but they should just never been in Transformers and shit. Cancel. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous for my back in teenage days. Cancel. You know, I can't feel my age. You know, my brain is like brain fog because I don't have any people that who gain attention the real actors who gained up in the movies like Mark Wahlberg. You know, Mark Wahlberg, he's responsible too. That he's been in the romance movies and shit, and then later, when he was in the movie Ted or inappropriate movies, he could have been to take the lead up to the predictable for children. If this kid watches the Ted movie, it's gonna make your brain foggy, and they'll do it the same way. Canceled. I'm like, man, that's not the way it looks, and that's not going to make you happy. It makes me feel like it's kind of angry or something. Something that the channel ruined. That's not publicity if you get that. And that's it. Bugs Life movies are also they can devour against the actors because the actors they've been in the action adventure movies or rated R movies, like the ones that we've been talking about before. But let me look because it's kind of a little weird that Bugs Life movies are just seem unpredictable and unpredictable. You know, those actors don't exist when they started. Like Dave Foley. Dave Foley, he was a great actor, but most of this in the filmographies like Three Men and a Baby, it seems a little ridiculous. It was one of my favorite movie ever in 1987, but that's not bad. But he shouldn't overtake with South Park on and Bigger, Longer, Outcut as the Baldwin brothers. I'm like, and Dick as Bob in the movie Dick on Bob Elderman. I'm like, what the heck? This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Every movies they can just shut it down and just those actors and they shouldn't be what they done. Cancel. You know? Cancel culture. You know? Bugs Life is so like they have like the movies they've been diverse to make a good upcoming movies besides Bugs Life. That's not bad. But all those Disney actors should have been moved on to those action movies that you've been political if that's not family friendly actors. You know? Any actors they can be fun if it's not unpredictable enough. But still, you can't just make it those ways for fun. Cancel. You know? This is what happens before, you know? Every culture has to be canceled. And people in the United States and the leaders of the statues like Abraham Lincoln or any like one of those slavery people from America or in the statues like Ed Lee or like Ed or something like that. But I just don't understand people. They just can't deserve it for freedoms. But freedoms is about America shit, you know? You don't have to worry about racism that can come against you, you know? But people, like remaining in the statues after George Floyd's death, there is a lot of issues with every people that have been dying off, like the ones like named Ed or some of the guys like John or Louise or any racist people they shouldn't be represented their names, you know, or like the ones like Jefferson or something like that, or you know, that would have been like cancel culture, cancel, you know. I just don't want to hear what's happening in the culture, you know, and I don't want to hear it, you know. This is what happens when people there can deserve for living, and that's what happens before they don't have it maintained to make a good recreations. Canceled, you know. And Kendrick Lamar, he's not a cancel culture star, but 50 Cent is. 50 Cent, we've been talking about this since Comedy Hour. He's just not the same guy after that he was been thrown out in the game. He's just putting some like gangster stuff for kids and just handled this for fun. All of this, like when he was in Aftermath and whatever, you know, should have been signed as a rapper, Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre would have been signed that guy because he's responsible that he came from the East Coast and just what did they deserve for fun? Canceled. You know, I hate to say this, 50 Cent, he's not the same guy as usual, you know? All of this in the rap music is not palatable or not sympathy, you know? Because all of this gangster rap story has to go. You can't motivate what he has done in the music, you know? He's already been gone since like back in the 2010s before, you know? He wasn't the same guy as before, but to be honest, you know, 50 Cent would have been raised the culture with what he has done in the music, like In the Club or Just a Little Bit or Candy Shop, and then like the one in the collaborate with Justin Timberlake, like AO Technology, but some things that they're just not culture enough for Aftermath Entertainment. Canceled, you know? That's just ridiculous. And we talk about, and also I talk about the rapper of the game from the Comedy Hour too. But he's the same wise as 50 Cent, you know? Beefs and the controversies. There has been controversies, dismissal people. They just didn't have the ways to make up the better beats to raise the gayness of it between whatever he has done for the culture and raise the people. They don't get it fluffy too much. Canceled. You know, I would rather just have them to just cancel culture. You know? You know, it's none of my business to know about like how many rappers they've been going up something successfully. But to be honest, I would rather that not share enough of the people's business. But I'll rather not. Because this is not political thinking that what's happening in the culture and what's happening with his culture, that his representatives that he has done in the past. You know, I don't care about that. It's just the people's fantasies, you know, like imagination. You want to feel your imagination, like in the Disney movies. You know, Disney movies is still delectable and active, but the point of that is Disney actors should have been avoid away and go to the ones like action movies, like Marvel movies and stuff. Canceled, you know. And we know the truth, where all these Disney actors at in the future. They're just being unpredictable and find the ones to another. But they can still be in part of the anime. Like the one actor that came from Aladdin or something like that. You know, it's good. Yeah, like the ones like Robin Williams. Robin Williams, he's been there since like Flubber, you know? And he should have been hanging from the tree. And just try not to like think of whatever has found for all the movies that he was formed everything. He would have been formed everything if he wasn't in the rated R movies. Canceled. You know? I'm just it's just ridiculous. Ages, racism, sexism, socialism. It's ridiculous.